All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I am Expired Soda, your host, and you are watching another Let's Play of Silent Hill F. We're continuing where we last left off. In the last video, we took quite a bit of time in this area, just because it was a lot of like walking in and out and around and about. It's kind of all over the place, and I just realized that there's blood all over the walls now. And I don't believe it was like that. Gamer King, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome into the stream. We're just playing a little bit of Silent Hill F. All right, let's go this way. Let's go. I think we got everything that we needed from down there. There was just one thing that I feel like we missed in this area, but I don't know if we can go back to it now, you know? Open the door. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a boss right now, so we gotta get ready for a boss battle. I would be highly surprised if it's not a boss.
Guess this is the last time I get to call you that.
Oh, dude, thank you, brother. I'm glad you've been looking for me. I try to go live every day, and I used to go live later on at night, but I found that going live earlier in the day, I think, is a bit better. So, you know. And welcome in, DF0, brother. Thank you for joining the stream again, man. We're just continue where we last left off here. Okay, so since I think we're going to be in a boss battle, I think we have everything we could possibly get. This is looks like it's going to be another puzzle. A space gun. This is definitely Shoe's room. Thank you for the sub and like, man. I appreciate that. Right, there's got to be something around here that we can test or check or look at and see, right? I mean, it's got to be. Maybe over here? No.
Partner, I need to know what your final decision is.
I don't want to make a decision. Yeah, man. Hopefully you'll come back, and hopefully I'll see you again, brother. If not, I hope you have a good rest of your day, my guy. Oh, look. It's another... That's a bit different enemy. I don't think I've ever seen this enemy. Oh, damn, it got me. The game got me good on that one. And you know, the worst part is that I don't think there's a lantern in this area. Oh, and I can't even go back that way. Whoa. Uh-oh. There's no lantern. Oh, shit. Whoa. Okay, this has got to be something, right? Yikes. I hate these enemies. They have like these super long-range attacks. Ah, come on. That should have been a... Heal, 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 heal. Oh, I guess I gotta go this way. There's another one. That one kind of like scuttled off into the corner over there. I don't know why. Oh my god. Miss me. Oh, there's gotta be stuff. The worst part about this is like I feel like I'm missing things, you know? Ah, get away from me. Like, I feel like there's stuff that I'm missing. Like the kudzu tea right there. Okay. Oh, damn it. I pressed it too late. Oh my god. Now I'm panicking. Once I get hit, I start panicking. Let me see if I can't focus it. Oh, there you go. I gotta get used to doing those perfect dodges. Damn it. There we go. Okay, that'll at least buy us a little bit of time. All right, we got to turn that, but I don't want to turn it just yet. Let me explore this area first before I turn the key. I know one of those enemies went over here, so gotta be careful. Drawing of young Shimuzu Hinako. Okay. It's a fairly interesting drawing of us. Even if it was drawn by an elementary school student, it's still too bad. This is definitely drawn on purpose. There are all kinds of curses written on it, such as stupid, disgusting, etc. Oh, wow. Okay. So it was purposely drawn hideously. That was Shu. Shu drew that about us? Is that what I'm getting? So even Shu is against us. I can't tell anymore if the Dark Shrine is supposed to be like a representation of her trauma, like the paranoia that she sees in her friends, and that these aren't like actual things, except for Rinko. I don't know about Rinko, but I'm surprised that Shu was talking smack about us, you know? That's kind of disheartening to know. He was supposed to be our partner. Okay, there's another enemy. Whoa! Get away from me. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I don't know how I survived that. Let me take another second to heal here. Oh my goodness. I think she's down. Okay. The scent of herbs is overpowering. Ah, oh, yes, and Emma. Nice. I think we have like 4 of those now. Well, 3, I think, because I used 1. Oh, shit. I think that other one's coming back. Let's run this way. Oh my god, it's right behind me. Run, 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 run. I wish there was a lantern around here. Bandage. Perfect. Thank you. Nope. Maybe another bandage. Nope. Yokon. I'll take it. All right. I guess we got to turn this one now. Hopefully this is just like a straight shot where you just have to like turn these and we don't have to think about like what we're turning or why. Open door number 1. No problem, bro. You can call me Zero, and I tried streaming in the day and it didn't work out. Now I do nights. I just gotta restream to work. Yeah, I feel that, brother. I was doing like super late nights. I was doing it at like 3, 4 a.m. in the morning. Oh, wonderful. We got a boss. This is an interesting looking boss. I don't even know what I'm really looking at here. Is this like a pregnant woman? Ugh. Ugh. This is kind of gross. Silent Hill does a really good job of like making the enemies very disgusting looking. I don't think there's been one, oh god damn it. I don't think there's ever been one Silent Hill where an enemy has looked just like scary. They're always like scary and disgusting. Come on, come on, come on. I know Restream. I don't know about Restream or how it would work with because I think you have a you have your Steam Deck set up. I'm not sure how like Restream would work on a Steam Deck. I've never actually tried. I don't know if you like, I'm guessing you don't stream directly off of your Steam Deck. You must like put that to a PC, I'm assuming. And if that's the case, then I'm assuming Restream would be just like Streamlabs in the sense that it would just like send out the stream keys across the different apps. because that's how Streamlabs works. It just makes it easier. You could do it directly through OBS, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's just easier to do it through Streamlabs without having to like constantly hassle with if I have the stream on, if I got the stream key going in the right direction. Yeah. And that's good. That's good. The Steam Deck works like basically like a second PC, because that's what I have right now. I have two PCs. I have my gaming PC and then I have my streaming PC, and then I have an Elgato that sends the signal between the streaming and the gaming, so that way I can, oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage here, so that way I can stream both. Oh no, I know, I don't want to die. Please don't die. Miss me with all that. Oh no, I gotta kill these minions first. If not, I'm gonna have like such a hard time focusing. I used to try to just stream on my one PC at first, and it worked for a while, but then it just like it would fry my PC. Like my PC would constantly overheat. Nice. Yeah, I think that's like the setup that most people have to have these days. Is you have to have two things. You either have to have like one thing that's playing the game and then another thing that's streaming. Nice. Jesus, that enemy was hard. Or you just have to have like one super amazing PC, like some kind of like, I don't even know, like a motherboard with like a server motherboard or a workstation motherboard with like two GPUs running and one GPU locked onto a stream encoding and then the other one just on gaming. Or you just got to go the two, or you could sacrifice quality and just go like 720p instead of like 1080p, or honestly I think 10 like 4K or 1040 or whatever it's called is not really honestly all that worth it. I think between 720p and 1080p is just fine for streaming. I think most people who are watching streams are not looking for like top-notch quality in terms of like the video quality. I think they're just looking for interactions, community engagement, and things like that. So I think you could go by sacrificing some quality. There's even people I've seen on TikTok that do that thing where they will stream using just like a camera on their TV, and they'll have like a little like mirror in front of them that's just like that acts as like a webcam, you know, like it reflects back their face. And I've seen people get like a lot of views on that. So I mean, you know, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Oh my lord, why is shoes area a bunch of spiders? These are definitely like spiders. Oh wow, it ends up summoning an enemy. Okay, at least this enemy is kind of fine. It just takes a long time to kill it, but luckily in the dark shrine area we don't have to worry about durability, which is the only good thing I like about the dark shrine levels. Durability is not an issue here. I think this is the first Silent Hill that's ever had durability. I don't think any other Silent Hill has durability. Silent Hill 2 Remake definitely didn't have durability from what I remember. Okay, is this one just not going to wake up? Okay, I guess you have to hit it a certain amount of times. Oh, that one didn't have an enemy. Okay, so I'm wondering why shoes area has like pregnancy vibes to it. Like these enemies are definitely giving off like the fear of pregnancy. Brainiac Hero Comic. The inside page was full of drawings. Hinako were drawn at the bad guys that the protagonist defeated. Moreover, in order to make the method of death even more bizarre, Then the manga's presentation, they stubbornly added a lot of scattered bloods and guts. Oh, that's his prized possession, huh? Normally in Silent Hill, each like area that you're in or like place that you go to is supposed to be like a representation of something that the protagonist is either afraid of or some kind of like trauma that they're battling. And I think when we read the journals for this character or for these enemies, it kind of gives a good indication of what some of them are. So like one of them was the lurker, that like street alley monster, and that one had it was about how it only targets women and it like targets them in the alleys. So I guess that's like some kind of fear that maybe Hinako has had. Okay. Thank God there's the lanterns in here so that these enemies can just disappear when you kill them. But this area, I'm not too sure. And I'm also kind of curious as to why that drawing of us was in Shu's area. It's starting to feel like Hinako is either dead and this is like some kind of like afterlife thing that we're playing through, or it's like all her paranoia. Like she's like paranoid that her friends hate her and that they want to kill her. So I don't know, but I don't know. Okay, there's a dead plant. A couple of things here. Oh yeah, what are you studying, brother?
Tell me how you really feel, partner.
Tell me how you really feel. Tell me how you really feel.
You really struggled to keep your first plant alive.
What first plant? What is this?
I worked my butt off on that kanji test so I could get this.
Oh, dude, cybersecurity. Yes, that's a good field to go into. A lot of oversaturation right now, but I wouldn't get discouraged. There's still a lot of jobs that are slowly opening, slowly emerging. I know everybody right now is like in AI panic mode, where everybody thinks like AI is gonna just like take over the world. But I think anyone who's actually used the LLMs that are out right now, or the things that they currently have, I think you'd understand that it's not really that black and white. What's up, Ethan? GG. Good game. Yes, this is a good game. Something new coming from driving over the road as a truck driver. Oh, dude, I couldn't imagine being a truck driver. That would kill me. I've seen a lot of truck drivers starting to stream now as like an extra way to get some revenue, and I think that's pretty cool because she's all tied up. I think that's pretty cool because they have a lot of like, just timed on their own onto themselves. So it's nice to be able to be on the road and have people watching and talking to you.
It's alright. Whatever the outcome, I'll respect my partner's choice.
Oh wow, the money in trucking is not good anymore. That's sad to hear. I always heard from friends back in the day that it was a good money grab if you were willing to sacrifice your time. What is she doing? Why is she? Oh, Hinako. She's a scourge, dude. She just killed all 3 of her friends in this dark shrine area. We killed Rinko, we killed Sakuko, and we killed Shu.
must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes. No. It had to be done. As soon as I could. I'm so very sorry. For what you just saw.
You need not apologize.
I don't know why we're trusting this guy.
Pardon for forcing
We've seen like 3 messages so far that have said don't trust this guy, and Hinako's just like, oh, okay, yeah. Maybe it's because she likes him.
onward.
He does kind of have that like K-pop BTS vibe to him. I don't know if it's the white hair or... Uh-oh. Yeah, it's got to be the mask. But this guy's clearly not doing us any favors. I mean, he did save us once, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. This is another thing with Silent Hill is you can never tell who the good guy or the bad guy is. And sometimes I venture to say that like in Silent Hill, there's really no good or bad characters or like
Shoo.
evil. Well, I'll take that back. There are a couple evil characters in a couple Silent Hills, but it's kind of hard to just, it's always a little bit ambiguous. All right, so I'm guessing we're back in reality now after murdering all our friends in the dark shrine. I am almost certain that we've gotten everything that we needed in the middle school. We found all the stuff in the lockers. I believe we found everything in every other potential area. That is we already got that. Yeah. All right. So I think we're good to move forward and onward. All right. Now we're back in the real world, which means our durability is going to be a problem again. But we do have a couple of omomoris that are going to help us with that.
Shoo.
How come what,
Plans
Shu?
to meet up. At your place, right?
Oh, so I was right. We were supposed to go to Shu's house at some point. Oh, wonderful.
There's just too many.
I only saw 2. I think we could have took on 2. Oh no, it's the fog monster. Right. Find a way to Shu's house.
Is that thing still chasing me?
Clearly not, if it's not behind me.
They had to get away from that thing.
All right, where are we? All right, we gotta go up there. Oh no, that was the middle school. So I guess we gotta go through this area. I'm gonna guess we're gonna have to fight new enemies around here. Ooh, piece of chocolate. Or what? Ooh, piece of candy.
Maybe they had no choice but to go on without me. That has to be it.
Maybe, Hinako, you killed them. like you did in the Dark Shrine. I don't know who to trust anymore. I don't even think I can trust Hinako anymore. She is kind of crazy. Note. Strange note. I'm sorry, something urgent came up, so I can't come with you. Just trust me and continue down the path we decided. I'll get everything ready. I'll get everything ready and wait for you.
Did they leave this behind?
Okay, I feel like they would have said if it was them, if they left it behind, don't you think? All right, let's enshrine some stuff. We need some more faith so that we can begin actually leveling up our other stuff here. We have enough to level one thing up. I'm gonna go with stamina. I think we need stamina like badly. We're always running out of stamina. Your prayers were heard. You now have more stamina. Nice. All right, I hear an enemy. I hear you. Sounds like that one chain enemy with the belly. Well, not the chained one, but the other one, the belly monster. I need to look at our journal, actually. Let's look at our journal and let's read about the monsters real quick, because once these journals get like so full, it's going to be hard to read up on all these. A world that's not a playground, like elementary school, but not as mature as high school. Middle school, to me, was like the stage between a tadpole and a frog. I guess you could say it's a period of grotesque transformation. Why grotesque transformation? Hold on. Up until elementary school, Shu and I would have water fights and we wouldn't mind if our underwear showed. Once we entered middle school, though, while we might not have paid any mind to things like that, others around us did. It just felt like our world changed in a snap. Boys and girls used to think of one another as mortal enemies, always bickering and fighting each other, but now it's suddenly turned into such a weird dynamic where we have to treat each other in a completely different way. It's fine for people who want to do that because the people around them are doing the same, but for someone like me who really couldn't care less about what people think, that's not the case. Okay. Shu and I decided that this place was the Space Army HQ when we played Space Wars. When it wasn't just us playing, we would gather here to have mission briefings while eating candy. Interesting. All right, let's look at the Dark Shrine monsters. We've already read about these. We already read about you. Oh, God, this one's a horrible looking one. A monster covered in swollen skin crawling mounds. As each one pulses, it spawns more and more horrors. What a vile show of life. I'd rather die than turn into a monster like this. See, that is interesting because it looks like it's a pregnant monster. Like, it looks like those are bellies and it's pregnant. And she's talking about how she doesn't want to turn into that. So it almost makes me feel like, to some degree, she's talking about she doesn't want to grow up and, like, you know, as a woman, have a child, right? Like, she's rebelling against that concept to some degree. Fox mask. There are times when those kind eyes that watch me through the slits of the fox mask turn frighteningly sharp. It's as if he is looking right through me, piercing the very depths of my soul. When we walk hand in hand, he always stays one step ahead, as if guiding me somewhere. With my hand in his, I can keep my eyes cast downwards, my feet when I walk. When he tugs gently on my hand, I know what true happiness is. I don't have to think about anything anymore. As long as I do what he tells me, I know I'll be happy. That's not, I don't think that's good. Whoa, why is everything black now? Oh, because we killed them. Oh, wow. Like the pictures of them are like how they died. It's pretty rough. I think Sakuko may have read one too many of those bizarre comics. Lately, she'll be laughing all happily one moment and then turn deadly serious and spout off some weird nonsense the next. Apparently she's acting like that because she thinks it's cool, but it kind of creeped me out the first few times she did it. I hope she gets over this weird supernatural phase of hers. So I guess Sakuko did have like some uh what's the word? Like some reason to believe that Hinako was thinking that she was weird because she kind of did, or at least she kind of like made it seem like that right there. And let me read this last page here. I've always despised people who tell me how to act just because I'm a girl. She was different though. He was the only one who ever understood me. We were perfect partners. I considered him a true companion. As we got older, the pressure from our parents got stronger. Even still, she never stopped treating me like his equal, regardless of my gender. There exist two Hinakos inside me now. Shimizu Hinako, whom I have known since birth, and Hinako, a woman who is trying to steal my body from the old me. It's like an alien is trying to take over me. If this were Space Wars, my partner should be coming to the rescue, but there's no sign of him. Okay. This is almost starting to feel like a strange and very weird allegory of like the maturity of a woman going from like a child, well, a little girl growing up and becoming a woman, or I guess rejecting the idea of wanting to be a woman. Oh, great. I'm gonna guess that enemy up there is still alive. Nope, maybe not. Okay. Yes, give me the dead carcass. Ah! Damn it. It got me. I knew it was going to happen and it still got me. Okay. Okay, video game. You got me good. Got me good with that one. Come here. Oh no, I'm actually going to die to this thing. Damn it. I hit her, but then she also hit me, so didn't really help. Okay. That was good, Silent Hill. I'll give you that. That was good.
She knows more about the mountains than I do.
Ah, there it is. I knew it. Oh, it like slipped into the... It slipped into the forest. Oh, nice, an axe. Wait, what can we sacrifice here? I almost want to sacrifice a durable axe used to chop wood. It's not the easiest weapon to wield due to how heavy it is, but it is reliable. I think I'm going to trade that for the steel pipe. Now we have an axe, a kitchen knife, and a sledgehammer. I think that's a good combination. The kitchen knife is like our fast DPS weapon. The sledgehammer is like our heavy duty weapon. And then this is kind of like an intermediate, like in the middle weapon. Sorry, I'm getting some messages here. Okay, all right. My bad, I'm in between streaming and working. Not so much working. Oh, wonderful. I think one of these enemies makes the other one stronger, no? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, yes. This weapon's way better. Hey, Aiden, what's up, man? Oh, shit, watch out. He's about to spit on me. Out of here. One more chop. Choppity chop. Chop, chop, chop. Come on, that should have killed him instantly, right? Okay, now it killed him. Oh, that other enemy is around here somewhere. That stupid, whatever it's called. The lurker? The frogman thing? Okay, I think we searched everything over there. Is this house? No, we can't go in that house. All right, time to push this over. I like it how it stays up. See, that is what Kronos needed to do. That was one complaint that I had about, a very minor complaint, but it was one complaint that I had about Kronos. Every time we had those like shelves or like overturned bookcases or whatever, every time we would have to like move them, they would just fall right back down. So if you wanted to go backwards or go turn around, you had to like do that again, which I thought was like super annoying.
Leave your partner like this, Shu.
I don't know who's worse now. Rinko complaining about Shu not paying attention to her, or Hinako complaining about Shu not paying attention to her. I wonder if Hinako realizes how similar she sounds to Rinko now. God damn it. Can this thing just like pop out and attack me already? Kind of annoying. I can like hear it just menacingly stalking me from the shadows. Like, just attack me already. I'm just running around this area to make sure that I picked up everything that could possibly be picked up. Something down here? No. Toolkit. Nice. We actually do need a toolkit. Let me see. My weapons look pretty good though, for the most part. Oh. Ah, damn it. Really? Okay, well then hold on. We need to go back to the shrine. I don't think it's too far away, is it? It's kind of far. But it's fine. We have to go back anyway. Go, go, go. This way and then this way. Nope, I got lost. Hold on. It's easy to get turned around on this map. The fog doesn't help. Hello, shrine. I have stuff to give you. Nice. I think that gives us just enough to do another prayer. We're going to do health this time. Just a little bit more health. And I think every time we go back to the shrines, we actually get healed as well, so that's good. Why did it pause? The hell? Sometimes my controller like turns off and on. I don't know why, but like it'll be like a micro turn off and on, if that makes sense. Because it won't turn off completely, but it'll blink. And then the game thinks I'm using mouse and keyboard. Okay, I'm still going the right way, I think. I think we already went down there. Guess we can't go in the water. Or the kudzu tea. I'm surprised they can make tea out of kudzu. Kudzu's a very annoying and invasive plant. It originated in Japan, and it was like transplanted in the South by some guy who thought it would make like a good alternative to I don't know if it's wood or maybe it was like paper, like fiber. Like he thought it was a good alternative. And I mean, I guess to some degree it was. Ooh, I don't know how I dodged that, but all right. You know what? I think the knife is actually better than the other two weapons. I just killed them pretty quickly with the knife. And yeah, the kudzu turned out to not be that good. I guess it would actually turned out to be almost too good. Research notes on Hakuko Oso. I don't even know. I've learned from reading exotic herbology that Kakura Makakura is made by grinding up the seeds of Hakukosu, an extraordinarily rare herb. Hakukosu is notoriously difficult to cultivate as it requires a very specific environment in which to grow. Rarely found in the wild, this precious medicinal herb is so prized that it has earned itself the title of the flower of the gods. According to folklore, the herb can give one the ability to converse with gods, visit their lands, and even awaken dormant powers. With the manifold divine experiences this herb is rumored to provide, it is no surprise that numerous legends talk about of kings journeying to find it under the belief it holds the key to immortality. When ground, its seeds are said to smell of peaches. Huh. Interesting. That sounds like ayahuasca, kind of. I think people think the same about ayahuasca, except about the part it being like difficult to cultivate. I don't think ayahuasca is that difficult to cultivate. But it does let you converse with gods, or so I've heard. Lets you do a lot of stuff, I think. I hear you, monster man. What the hell? Oh, okay. I was like, where did that noise come from? Oh my goodness. 2 slices with the knife and they're dead? Hold on. The knife might just be the best weapon in the game. Okay, it's not all of them, clearly. It's kind of hard to tell which of these enemies... Oh man, it's almost breaking. And I thought we had something that like stopped the durability of things, but I guess... Did I finally make it?
Finally make it out.
Oh no, I think we went the way we're supposed to go. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just maybe we should go backwards before there's like a cutscene that makes it impossible to go forward. An Omamori greatly decreases the amount of stamina consumed when sprinting in fights. Oh, that's actually not bad. But we've already got a pretty good decked out Omamoru stack, I think. Come on. Seriously? Where'd you come from? Easy. I'm not even afraid of those enemies anymore. I mean, like, what's there to be afraid of when you can kill them in like 2 or 3 slices? This is where the horror aspect of these games starts to become less horrifying. Because now it's like we have weapons that can do some pretty good damage. We got skills and upgrades and things of that nature. Oh my god, there's no way. I literally, you know, whatever. Oh, there's 2 of them. Great. Ah, come on. Don't let it get to you, Hinako. Do I want to jump back down? I don't think so. There's got to be a reason why the game is... Oh, okay. So we couldn't even go this way even if we wanted to. Oh, that makes sense. All right, let's go back then. It won't open without a key. Map of Shugiatsu. I have to go do my homework. Bye. All right, brother. Good luck with your homework. Hopefully it's not too difficult. Strange note. I locked our sanctuary to protect it, but don't you worry because I have the key. I'll be waiting for you at the mountain refuge. I won't let anyone or anything hurt you anymore. I'll protect you until the end of time itself. I'll stay by your side until death do us part.
The shed. They might be in there.
Okay. Are we just gonna like gloss over the protect you till death do us part? Some Yokon. It's definitely gonna wake up. Just go ahead, wake up, attack me. Oh, there's 2 of them. Now we're gonna get attacked by the lurker or whatever that thing is that like keeps following us. That's probably what killed these enemies right here. Because it only attacks women, apparently. Ew, are those... Oh, okay, I thought those were heads, but they're just masks. The view's great, isn't it? I've always wanted to see it with you. You were probably all right if you have made it this far, but just to be sure you are not being followed by anyone, right? This is our own private sanctuary. We don't need anyone else. Oh, we are being followed, though, by the lurker. The gross lurker. Let me take one of these just to get my health back up. Oh, boy. Okay. I think we're almost there. How much... Oh, whoa, this one's almost broken. It's a good thing I looked at that before I used it again. Oh, I just realized I can see it to the left of my health. I didn't realize that that was the durability. I was always like having to switch just to see them. Kill him, kill him, kill him, quickly, quickly. Oh, that's a new attack, I think. I've never seen them do that attack. Well, if they have done that attack before, I've never seen it, or I never noticed it. All right, so some of these enemies do come to life. Down we go.
Shu. Rinko?
Find the gate key. Okay. Gotta find a gate key, huh? Oh, that leads back down to the mountain. It's an easy way to go back down. Why does Shu live like in the most unbelievably annoying part of the town? This is kind of crazy that he lives all the way here. A crowbar. Ooh, a crowbar. Actually sounds like a good weapon. But I don't have enough weapon slots now, and I don't want to give up the knife because it's actually kind of good. Maybe I could switch the crowbar for the sledgehammer? A crowbar for crafting. It's a bit short, but it's also tough and potentially deadly. All right, we'll switch it for the sledgehammer.
I can fight back.
Now you can fight back. You've always been fighting back.
Is this some sort of offering?
Clearly. What was that? Okay. How am I supposed to get inside? Metal gate key. A metal key that can be used to unlock the metal gate in the mountains. Strange note. You have come such a long way. You are doing so well. You don't need to worry about your silly old mundane world anymore. We will break free from all of that here. Welcome to our sanctuary. The others are overjoyed to have you as a new addition. Who are the others? Oh, where is it? Where is it? I see it. Oh, I see it. There you go, you bastard. Out of here. He didn't survive very long, did he? Ooh, this crowbar I think might be better than the knife. I don't know. All right, now that we have enough to get to the gate, I guess we'll go... I don't know if we should go down or back through the way that we went with all the bodies. Oh, we can't go that way anyway. Okay, so I guess we have to go... Oh, wow, we have to go all the way down. That's annoying.
No!
Uh-oh. Oh, wonderful. I don't even remember which way it is. Okay, I gotta remember then. Yeah. Ah. Okay, am I going the right way? I think I am. Dun 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 dun. These chase scenes are kind of weird. Oh, damn it, I'm running out of stamina too. She's gonna have to take a breath. Run, 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 run. What are you doing? Run, you fool. Oh no, I'm stuck. I don't know which way to go. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh no, I can't go this way? It's this way. Oh Lord, have mercy. I almost fell right there. I almost died, I think. Is it still behind us? I can't tell. Maybe? I don't know. Oh, it is. It is. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Hold on. Which way is the gate? The gate's right there. It always disappears.
Is it gone? I need a break.
You said I need a break. Oh, I don't have enough room for that. Or that. Or anything here. Why are they giving me so much stuff? Alright, this isn't good. If they're giving me this much stuff, that means there's... Oh, no. Open, 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 open. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go, go, go. All right, we're going to have to go back for that stuff because I'm not going to just like forget that that was there. Oh, god damn it. Oh, you bastard. Ow, don't. What did I just get caught in? Some vines? I didn't even know you could get caught in those. it can't go past the what are those called? I don't remember what those are called, but I guess it can't go past that.
Is it finally over?
It's finally over, I think. Maybe. I wonder if it's going to let me go back to pick up the stuff that we left behind. Probably not. Nice. We got 800. We could, I guess, get some more sanity, or we could get some more stamina or health. I don't know. I'm going to go with stamina. All right. Now we don't have any more Emmas, so there's nothing we can do there. And I wonder if we can go backwards, actually. Hold on. Let me see if I can go backwards. Is it gonna let me? I guess it is, right?
That stuff from before. Where did it go?
It's all in your head. It's not real. Oh, come on. Really? Damn it. Oh, that's right. We went under this. Oh, can't even go under that. Damn it. All right, well. I guess we lost all that stuff. I thought it was going to make that noise again as we passed under that. It made a weird noise the first time we passed under it. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go that way or this way. Oh, isn't this the other side of the thing that we just saw, or what? Where is this leading me? Oh, it's leading me to here. Okay. And then I'm guessing this way is the house.
So it leads here.
Yeah, so it does. All right, then I have to go backwards. Sorry. Because I need to know what the other way is. See, I'm telling you. Silent Hill is literally about like going forward, realizing you're going the way you're supposed to, and then going backwards and going, well, wait a minute. There's got to be stuff on the other end, right? Only to probably realize that the game would have, I don't know, maybe forced us to go backwards anyway.
Is this Sakuko's old shrine? I heard it used to do very well.
Oh, look.
But people stopped visiting it after the fire.
After the fire? What fire? Doesn't look like it's been on fire. Why are all these shrines like, whoa, that is a cool looking tree.
A divine tree. It's in bad shape now, but I bet it used to be pretty impressive at one point.
It's still kind of impressive. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, it is said that Ibi was a hidden village that was once served as a refuge for defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale has yet to be found. Still, Ibi Suagaka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, the soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. Ooh, okay, so there's a sword somewhere around here. Is what I'm guessing that means. I don't know. Maybe not. There's like a weird shimmer or like noise in this area. I guess that's the divine tree doing its divining. Let's read about this. Sakuko says that the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Tsukumogami faith. During the course of history, it's somehow fused with the Inari faith, making it a special religious view of Ibi, the only shrine in town. Senensuji Shrine was, as its name suggests, worshipping 1,000-year cedar at its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine. And then, once the divine tree turned to ash, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakuko reckons that it just so happened to be the moss-covered Inari statue. Forgotten Shrine. I heard once that there was a shrine in shambles near Shu's house, but I never knew it was here. Shu told me back then that there's treasure at the roots of the divine tree or something. Sakuko once told me that this place is where the real Shenen Suji shrine is. Oh, interesting. Oh, piece of candy. Who would leave a chocolate up here? Yeah, well, I guess that's everything for now. Is that the moss-covered Inari shrine? We're about an hour into this video. I think I'm going to go a little bit more forward, and then we're going to see if we can't put a pause here before we get too in the weeds with the next area, because then it's going to happen to me what I did in the last video, where I was kind of dragging the video on into almost like the 2-hour range, which I try to avoid. I feel like an hour is like a lot of time already. All right, find Shu and Rinko. Oh God, what was that bell? What's up with the bell noises?
It's locked. Maybe the back.
Maybe.
Shu, partner, it's me.
Why are you yelling? Oh my God, the bell again. Hello, Shu? Damn it. Hold on, let me check down here as well. Was this a pond? How interesting. Damn it. So what now? Wasn't that the back? Uh-oh, it's giving us a lot of healing items. Front door keys to Shu's house. The key to Shu's house looks like it's been left there, stained with dirt from Shu's long days of growing herbs. Prescription for my partner. Hinako began complaining of headaches in middle school. When I tried pinpointing the root cause, things always seemed to come back to stress arising from her poor relationship with her father. In other words, she is suffering from tension headaches. I first recommended that she use over the counter medicine, but soon she started asking for them more and more often. I don't like the thought of Hinako developing a reliance on such drugs, so I switched her to traditional Chinese medicine that uses kudzu root and peony, as it should put less of a strain on her body. That said, I know the real reason she comes around so often isn't because she is looking for medicine, but for a place to air her grievances about her father. As my grandmother always said, you can greatly improve the flow of someone's chi simply by listening to their troubles and empathizing with them. Hinako was thrilled with the medicine I gave her and said it worked wonders, but the truth is that wasn't the medicine alone. I want to hear all about her problems or troubles and concerns. I mean, as her partner, right? What just happened? I think my camera just like died. Hold on. There we go. My camera's back. I don't know what happened there. It like died and then came back and then died.
Shoo.
Okay. That was weird. I guess I'll wait for the two of them inside the house. The recording still looks good, so I don't think it's the recording going bad, which is good. This is also a reason I like to keep the recordings to about an hour, because when you do recordings for so long, you tend to run the risk of like something happening to a file accidentally or incidentally. And you would hate to have to replay like 2 hours of gameplay, you know?
Shu, Rinko.
Why does she close the door behind her every time?
Shu!
Oh, whoa. Damn, we're getting beat up. I knew it. Time for the dark shrine again. For whom do I tread such a treacherous path? That's an interesting name for an achievement.
The path ahead is one of great pain and suffering.
I know. But I'm not afraid.
'Cause I'm not afraid, not afraid
Here we perform
to
3
take a
rituals.
stand. Uh-oh. See? Always. We're always getting these messages. I don't know if she just like doesn't see them and it's like only us that sees them as the player.
I may not see you here,
Oh no, I'm getting raided by Ducky.
but I
Who's
feel
Ducky?
you are with me.
What's up? Who's Ducky? I gotta look up Ducky now.
Must be the perfect person for you.
No. I'm just a random. I've been playing this game too. Nice, dude. This game is nice, but I think I liked the. Oh, dude, thank you for the follows, brothers. I think I liked Silent Hill 2 Remake a little bit better than this one. I don't know why, but the durability. Yo, thank you for the subs, yo. Welcome in, raid group. Really? Oh, wow. I think Silent Hill 2 ran pretty badly at first, and then they updated it. I don't know if the update
About
helped the optimization a little bit, but it ran all right for me. They might have. I don't know if they did or didn't fix it, but I know that when I first. Well, I'll tell you this. I had an AMD graphics card at first, and then I switched to NVIDIA, so I don't know if that did the change. Did you happen to have an AMD by chance? Because I know it ran like shit on my AMD, even though the AMD I had was actually pretty good for a graphics card, and it shouldn't have ran badly on it. A 3070. Nice. I have the 3070 Ti, but the 16 gig one, the 16 gig VRAM one, or maybe it's the 60. Do we have the 360? No, we have the 70. You know what did run like shit on mine though was Dead Space Remake. The Dead Space Remake was so poorly optimized. Family Physician's Log, February 10th. I have received reports that the patients will sometimes make strange sounds, then try to get on all fours and crawl around. Okay. Housemaids who served the family for many years whisper among themselves, speaking of so-called fox possession. I have scowled them for spreading such unscientific, superstitious rumors. Today, I was ordered to keep silent about this matter by the head of the house. The family has denied my request to transport them to the hospital. I wonder if it is out of fear that talk of the supernatural will tarnish the family's reputation. Oh no. However, I do not expect the patient's condition to improve with in-home treatment alone. I love running around on all fours. Yeah, Dead Space Remake ran horribly, like terribly. Like literally, it was probably the worst experience I've had with a video game in the last like 5 years, which is kind of sad. I at one point during the playthrough, I was like, you know what, we should just switch back to the original, because the original, honestly, I think played better. I haven't played the Callisto Protocol, but I heard it wasn't that good in terms of the story and gameplay. Yeah, the original I think is like way better. The only downside I think is the original had that like gimmicky mechanic with the zero gravity area where you couldn't like free float. You had to like specify where you wanted to go. And I think that was the only bad thing about that one. Yeah, we just played Chronos. We just beat Chronos. Great game. Chronos The Last Dawn, or the New Dawn, right? I'm hoping that they come out with a part 2 so that we can kind of wrap up the story, because we had a few theories while we were playing it live. And I'm still kind of iffy on like what the story is about. I can't tell if like, I think we were stuck on the idea of like, is the people who run the vocation, I can't remember their name off the top of my head right now, are they the infection? Like, are they like the infection in the future? I'm here lurking on mute, sorry. No, don't worry, dude. I haven't touched Chronos yet. Looking forward to getting it soonish. Yeah, you should totally get it. I think Steam had a sale on it just a few months ago, which sucks because I think it was like $30 or $20 maybe. So you might want to look out for another sale, because I'm sure they're going to put it on sale. Once one game on Steam goes on sale, it usually ends up going on sale again, unless you're not on PC. I don't know about PlayStation and that. The next one I want to do is, well, we're kind of stuck now on, do we want to continue the Dead Space series, which I'm kind of against because I only ever played Dead Space 1 and I never played 2 or 3, but I never heard any great things about 2 or 3. So I don't really know if we should like bother with it. We do a lot of horror themed games, but we're kind of like a variety show here. We tend to play just about anything, but mainly I like to stick to the horror stuff, and we're trying to slowly get into doing like readings. Like I want to really get into like doing story readings. And then I had a really funny idea about doing like toy unboxings, but instead of having it be just like a toy unboxing, because that would be just like stupid, right? I want I wanted to have like a horror spin on it, where it would be almost like an ARG. Where I don't know if you ever, like back in the day, back on YouTube, like way back in the day, they used to have this channel called You Suck at Photoshop, and it would be like an actual tutorial of Photoshop, but there would be like this like background lore to it where he would constantly talk about his like wife and how he was going through a divorce, and he would do like all these like silly little things. And I kind of wanted to take that idea of like having it be about this thing, but in the background have something else going on. So like doing the toy unboxings, and then I don't know, either having some weird commentary about, you know, where I've gotten the toys, or having like split second frames, you know, cuts that have like horror scenes, stuff like that. I'm trying to play around with a couple of different ideas. We have a website too that I made. It's expiredsodaofficial.com. And if you want to check it out, on there I have we have like the CRT TV theme going, where you have to like turn on the TV to get into the website. You have to write in like I submit myself, and then I'm working on a video game in the background, like a super simple like RPG, like think like Dragon Quest, like one of the old school Dragon Quests. But what I wanted to do was I wanted the game to be about the stream. So like the game would have a detective who would be a soda, you know, an expired soda, and he would be going around chasing a cult, which would be, you know, us, the cult members, the followers of the stream, etc. As the cult is trying to turn on broadcasting towers, kind of like going along and playing along with the theme of, you know, we're in a broadcast, like I'm tuning in, you're tuning in, I'm sending out the signals. And the places that he goes to investigate the cult that's turning on those towers would be thematically around the Let's Plays that we do. So there would be like, you know, a play on words of like a Silent Hill, but like maybe we wouldn't call it Silent Hill. Maybe that part of the map would be called, you know, a hill that is quiet or something, you know, something silly like that. And then I would have my viewers, like people who are constant viewers and participants, be like NPCs, or potentially even be like people who you could pick up and recruit as like your party. And I know this all sounds like super fantastical, but I really want you to imagine it as like a Dragon Quest game. So like think top down pixel, like 16-bit, 32-bit RPG. You know, I'm a software developer by trade, so I'm really used to C#, Java, and I'm not really too good with Python, but my C# skills have lent me the ability to be able to make like super simple games like that. And so that's what I'm slowly working on. But when I say slowly, I mean super slowly, because I don't know if any of you all have ever tried to make games or to like even make a program or anything. Like it's kind of hard and it takes time. Like unless you're like going the easy route and just like copying and pasting like other people's stuff, which I try not to do. I'm not against it, you know. Like I say, hey, you know, get it how you get it, you know. God damn, this fucking Xbox controller keeps going out. I'm looking forward for the Steam controller to come. Hey, I'm a Java Kotlin front end dev by education. Nice, dude. A lot of people poo-poo Java. They say Java is lame, it's weak, it's dumb. A lot of people poo poo C as well, like any of the C languages, like C sharp, C plus, which is kind of sad because C is probably, I think, one of the most fundamental languages apart from like, literally just doing, non-compiler, like super low code languages. Yeah, Java, TypeScript. If you like Java, TypeScript will come super easy for you too. If you ever, we need to enshrine some stuff now that I'm thinking about it. Let me go back up here and enshrine shit. I'm kind of losing track of what I'm doing. You could tell I'm into these stupid programming conversations when I stop paying attention to the game. It's very hard to ever find people to spiel about and nerd out about programming or Excel or PowerPoint or Power BI or Power Query. I haven't done a whole lot of TypeScript. I think I had like one module on it. Okay. TypeScript is easy. I think it's easier than I think Java, honestly. It's got a lot more of the easier conventions. C is super hard, and C plus and C sharp, I think, is probably the easiest. I typically tell people if you're getting into programming or coding or any kind of like, computer science stuff, I like to tell people to go C sharp first. I think most people always recommend going Python. And don't get me wrong, I think Python is a great starter language for people who are like starting at zero. The problem with Python for me is that I don't think Python does a good job of teaching you the fundamentals. I think it does a really good job of like getting somebody who has like no experience with code into coding. But for people who have like, who are really trying to get in depth into like how coding affects your computer, it's kind of hard to do that, I think, from zero with Python, unless you're like taking computer science theory classes as well. Was VB.net. Oh, dude. VB's not bad. I think the first thing that we started on, and this is like, years and years and years ago, was they taught us HTML in school, and I think that's like the first thing that like I fell in love with was HTML, which a lot of people, don't even consider HTML a coding language, but I tend to disagree. I think it's a very abstracted coding language, and I think let me put it this way. I think it's definitely like more of a structure for code than it is actual code, but I think it's still worth knowing. Okay, let me kill these two next to this thing, because if you kill them, I think next to these blue flames, they actually die instead of just like chasing you around and not dying. Okay, don't hit the wood. Didn't get to do HTML/CSS until I got out to uni. My school loved teaching VB. That's hilarious. I surprisingly never went to school for computer science. I started school as a computer science major, and then like 2 years into it, god damn, I'm gonna die to this thing. 2 years into it, I was like, I can't do this anymore, and I switched my major to like the literal complete opposite of computer science. I switched to philosophy. And I mastered in philosophy, and people to this day are like, what the hell did you do? Oh no, it's still gonna chase us. Why the hell? I guess these are not the blue flames that we thought. Yeah, it is a hilarious switch. But it's so funny because I was talking to my like the human resource people at university. I can't remember what their names are, but they were like, well, what's your best grade? And I was like, my best grade in the last like 2 years has been the one gen class that I was supposed to take. And it was not even supposed to be part of the major. It was just supposed to be a generic class that I had to take to get the credit for it. And it was philosophy. I got like a perfect score in it. I have a MSc in software engineering, but most of my hobbies tend around editing and graphic design, which makes sense given I want to do front end stuff. I was always a bit more of a creative type. I feel that, dude. I'm a terrible drawer, except in pixel. For some reason, pixel art is like way easier for me than um like literal drawing. It's funny because my sister is like super good at drawing. Like she can draw, you know, like an anatomical hand with her eyes closed, but I could barely draw a stick figure. But for some reason, you give me Asprite or any of the other pixel art creators, or even hell, even, you know, uh, Windows Paint, and I could draw some pretty silly stuff on there. Yeah, I've always liked pixel art, and that's why I think I tend to like pixel type games more when it comes to what I'm trying to build. Because I had somebody tell me, like, oh, dude, you should make a 3D game. And I'm like, first of all, do you know how hard it is to make a 3D game? Like, do you know how hard 3D modeling is? Like, I think I better not do that. I gotta lurk for a bit because I need to get dinner sorted. Gotta be back in a bit, mate. Hell yeah, brother. I think we're actually gonna log for the day. But dude, I appreciate y'all coming in and raiding me. I don't know who Ducky is, but shout out to Ducky. Shout out to Ducky for sending his raid over. I'm gonna have to look him up. We like to we tend to stream every day between 1 p.m. Eastern and around 2 or 3 p.m. depending on how much time I have. Oh, her. Oh, my bad. Shout out to Ducky. Thank you, Ducky. Her. I'm gonna look up your channel. I've never heard of you, but I'm gonna definitely look you up and send you some praise your way, because what makes this fun, at least when you're streaming, is actually getting to chat instead of just watching yourself talk. Is like an angel. She is. I could see that. Solomon letter. Halt the spread of corruption from the mortal world on thy hand and cleanse it to a silver and noble sheen. Rejoice, Hinako, and be welcome. All right. All right. Well, I think this is a good stopping point, honestly. We're gonna go ahead and record our game and save. And since I like to do these both live and I also like to upload these to YouTube, I always like to give a little outro at the end of these. So for all you post YouTube watchers out there, I appreciate you for sticking around. Everybody else who's on live and still watching, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Hope to see you all again. Like I said, we like to stream every day, tend to stream every day. I'm not gonna say we always stream every day, but you know, we like to give it a whirl between 1 and 4 p.m. Eastern. And we're like a horror themed little crew here. We also got that website that I mentioned, the expiredsodaofficial.com, and we also got a Discord on there too if you want to hop in and see. I think I have a bot that tells everybody when I'm live. But all right, everybody, if you made it this far to the end of the live or the video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye now.